Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video weblog. Shit, what day is it? Thursday, yeah, Thursday. I forgot what day of the week we were. Thursday, December the 24th. It's almost noon. I haven't slept yet. I said that I should quit this habit of, doing shit pretty much with my sleep cycle, with my sleep schedule, but it's really easier said than done when I've been alone at my house for like you're currently accompanying me to my bed, so I've been alone at my house for like the past 6-7 hours. I don't remember when my mother left. The last couple pieces of shopping, I would say. So yeah, I've been busy cutting things in cardboard, as if that was going to help, and just being generally useless. Yeah, you just heard me take my medication. Because I'm gonna be totally honest here. By 3 a.m. at the end of NXT, that was taped in London, very cool crowd, very cool from the WWE, not tweeted out all of the top not wanker addressed to the rest, Ty Dillinger, who is still the perfect 10, but in England he will be the top not wanker. So yeah, the pop for Sami Zayn was something fierce. Thank you, London, for being such a good crowd. Anyway, let's be honest here. I'm filming this video. Yesterday's video weblog has been on my channel. It's been uploaded, fully uploaded for like 4 hours. It's finished uploading in the morning. And in the description you can see that I wanted to go to bed early, and that early doesn't mean necessarily that wait a minute. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's early like midnight, but more like it's early like, well, it's not day, and at 3 a.m. it's not day, except if you live in Antarctica. What do you want, doggo? You bothered me for a bit during the first 2 recordings yesterday night, because yes, yesterday was the 3rd recording. That's why it was almost half an hour long, because it was half an hour long because at every recording I remembered another thing. Like for the first 2 recordings, there was no mention of the whole thing with Absolute Duo and Media Factory being generally shit. My dog is barking at another dog. I will let him, because Christmas spirit, am I right? That's some big bullshit. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna sleep for like 4 hours, so I don't expect having a lot of stuff to play with at Christmas, or for Christmas for that matter. So yeah, you heard the plane. It's coming for you, man. Chemtrails, man. Jet fuel don't melt steam beams. Sorry. I hadn't talked about how oh, hello Fabian Barthez. How are you doing? So I hadn't talked about how well, maybe my new wallet is around here. I will look for it later. About how Media Factory is shit compared to ASCII Media Works or the one labeled by that belongs to SoftBank. Even though, you know, to each his own. I've seen people rating Absolute Duel a 10 out of 10. I've seen people rating Shin Maimao no Testament high notes. I mean, I would, I guess, because it's fairly enjoyable, all that fan service. Oh yeah, and why did I say that Monogatari kind of ruins anime? Because fan service, am I right? There's lots of fan service, but it doesn't, you know, it's not jarring in the experience. It doesn't take you out of the story. So yeah, but because it creates some template for characters, and therefore it creates more types of characters that some other studios, some other writers will try to emulate, to copy, and won't manage to do it. Plus, Shaft is one of the top studios out here, even though they could basically be reduced to well, I just lost the word. In French it's a presentation, so it should be a slideshow. You know, there's Slideshow, the studio. But yeah, I mean, alright, let's be honest here. To each his own. I mean, people can say that KyoAni is a very good studio, but they have a lot of cases of same face. Even though the biggest case of same face I've seen recently was in Tokyo ESP last year, and it was I think it was kind of debunked. As they're actually sisters or mother, there's linked with the mother, there's something like that, they're clones, there's something with the DNA, with these two women, these two girls, and they very much look alike, and I think because they are in the same family, and you know, if you say that, that's completely fine, even though, you know, you kind of need to have some different features, because I obviously do not look a lot like my sisters, at least to me, because apparently some people do think that I even look like my grandfather, my dead grandfather, when he was 22, and I really don't see it. I mean, to me, I really have, you know, Asian features at various places on my face. Most importantly, my eyes, even though they're green. Or I don't know, the shit color changes every time, and it does change. That's really weird. Sometimes it's gray, sometimes it's blue, sometimes green. I never went into the brown, which is kind of concerning because, I mean, is there something with my genes that keeps my eyes from turning brown? Should I be concerned about that? Is that some kind of... Is it linked with the fact that my brain lacks a bit from my birth? Am I too dysfunctional to even be qualified as a human? I don't know. So anyway, yeah. I'm filming this video now because I will probably get no occasion later because, well, my sisters with their boyfriends are coming pretty soon. My father is coming pretty soon also. I wanted to play what's the name? Need for Speed Most Wanted. But I mean, it turns out that cutting four rectangles with the size of a DVD cover in cardboard when all you have is you know, the little knives the doctors have, the surgeons have. I mean, it's called a scalpel. Is it the same? Because obviously the scalp is something that is related with the English language, so I wouldn't be too surprised if scalpel was an English word. So yeah. Also, I'm filming that right now because I'm a bit tired, and it will keep me from going half an hour like yesterday. Because yesterday I had a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, it's like, as I said at various times during the video, blue balls and blowing my load, but it was verbally, so don't worry, you're not going to get dirty. So yeah, I'm gonna keep to under 10 minutes because or just over 10 minutes, because turns out that a 27-minute video took the whole fucking night to upload. I started the upload at around 10:45 p.m. and it ended around 7:40 a.m. and I mean, I count the treatment because I don't really know if it's just an online thing, you know, a stuff that I could turn my phone off for, because obviously my phone has had some problems recently. Mainly because the internet here at my parents' house is not really efficient. You know, it kind of cuts. It cuts at some moments, and if the phone is, if the screen is off at the moment when it cuts, well, fuck me in the ass. You know, biting the pillow because you're going dry, basically. So yeah, under 10 minutes keeps the upload time to like 3 hours, which is something that's pretty manageable. 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. I wouldn't even need to cut from my sleep hours, because really the thing that made it so that even I had to watch NXT kinda was not only because I want to watch NXT. NXT is the best show WWE puts on every week, even though sometimes his story is not really that good. But yeah, I wanted to watch NXT, but at the same time I was like, well, there's no time under the percentage of video that's uploaded, and that means that it's over the about 3 hours, which is like over 5 hours. And I was pretty much right. I mean, when I calculated it, because you see, it's pretty proportional. When after 1 hour, it had uploaded like 17%. I made a little calculus. You know, didn't even have to whip out the calculator because it's my brain. It's pretty good, my brain. And yeah. I calculated that at that rate, it would be online around 8 a.m. and that was how it worked. So yeah, we're at almost 13 minutes, which is a fairly good time to cut. So I wish you in advance a Merry Christmas. See you tomorrow on Christmas Day, where I might actually be able to go to sleep early. One, because, well, one of my sisters is going to sleep on the couch with her boyfriend because we don't have enough beds here. And two, as I said yesterday, I don't think we're gonna get some any video games or any games for that matter. So yeah, there's no reason for us to stay awake very late, because we do that thing. We have a tradition in my family that's been put in action very early. Basically, at the time where we realized that, well, maybe at midnight, if we've been able to hold on till midnight, I guess we can hold on for like another hour to enjoy opening the presents. When we were young, when we were really young, because it's like a tradition that's old, that's almost as old as this good old house. When we were young, we would go to sleep at 11:45 p.m. or 11:55, because I mean, it's weird because it shouldn't be like that, but in my head it was like, well, if I'm not sleeping at midnight, you know, really sleeping at midnight, or just that Santa Claus believes that I'm sleeping at midnight, not only am I not gonna get the presents, I'm also gonna get cursed. I could die. I have a very twisted mind, because that was the kind of shit I thought about when I was like 5 or 6. And then we began the tradition of, you know, staying in our bedrooms with the lights off, dead silence, and we're like, yeah, you hear the bells, yeah, it's Santa Claus. And then we hear the door closing, and goodbye Santa Claus. Dash into the living room under the Christmas tree. Oh boy, what did I get? Marseille pajamas. Fuck yeah! I posed with that shit. So yeah, tonight we're gonna open the presents. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna say like, oh, I totally didn't expect that. Well, where I will be like, when in reality I will be like, yeah, I really didn't expect that, and I think I am kind of disappointed. But no, I will probably not be disappointed, because this time around we've implemented something that I imagined, which is the weird present, you know? Because one of my sisters studies psychology and at the university, so I proposed that we bought Psycho, the Alfred Hitchcock movie, and I was like, yeah, that's going to be, you know, the gimmick of Christmas. Because as I said, I've run out of ideas for presents, so yeah. So anyway, yeah. Merry Christmas in advance. See you tomorrow. And goodbye, I guess. I mean, Merry Christmas Eve and Happy Holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know what's going on. Also Hanukkah. So yeah, Happy Hanukkah. There's the Eid. So maybe the Eid. Eid Mabruk. I don't know. There might be. I'm not sure, and I have Muslim people in my family, so I'm kinda ashamed of that. Anyway, goodbye, and Merry Christmas.